What if I told you the Depp family has a holiday tradition so unusual, so emotional, and so deeply personal that it has never been talked about publicly until now? And no, it's not about fancy gifts, huge parties, or anything you'd expect from a Hollywood family. It's something much more human. Something simple. Something that almost every family could relate to, even if it sounds a little strange at first. Let me ask you something before we begin. Does your family have a small ritual that only makes sense to you? Something outsiders might look at and think, why do they do that? Most families do, and if you have your own little tradition, you're going to feel a surprising connection to this story. Because today, we're talking about a holiday ritual the Depp family has kept private for years, and the real reason it has stayed in the shadows for so long. And by the end of this narration, you might see Johnny Depp in a way you never have before. People imagine Hollywood holidays as big, glittering events. Expensive decorations, red carpets, loud parties, and luxury everywhere. But the Depp family? Their tradition is nothing like that. It's quiet. It's meaningful. And honestly, the first time you hear about it, it sounds a little odd. Every year, no matter what is happening in their lives, no matter where Johnny is filming, no matter how chaotic things get, the whole family comes together for something they call Memory Night. And it all begins with one simple gesture. They turn off the lights, put their phones away, and light a single candle in the middle of the room. That's it. Just one candle. And that candle is the heart of the tradition. It represents clarity, honesty, and looking at the year exactly as it was. Not the version we show to others. Not the version we pretend was perfect. The real version. On Memory Night, every person in the family shares one memory from the past year. Just one. But it has to be a memory that changed them. Sometimes it's a joyful moment. Sometimes it's something really painful. Sometimes it's something no one else even knew happened. This small circle becomes a safe space where every voice matters. And yes, it can get emotional. There are moments of laughter, moments of silence, moments where someone cries, and moments where everyone just holds on to the memory together. So why was this tradition kept private for so long? Because Memory Night started during one of the lowest points in Johnny's life. A time when the world around him was chaotic. A time when the noise from outside was louder than anything happening inside the home. Instead of letting that chaos pull them apart, the family created a ritual that brought them closer. It grounded them. It centered them. It reminded them who they were to each other, not to the world. And here's the part most people don't expect: this tradition wasn't planned to last forever. It started as a temporary way to hold the family together. But it became so healing, so meaningful, and so comforting that it became a permanent part of their holidays. Now imagine this for a moment. When was the last time you sat with your family and talked about a moment from the year that truly changed you? Most people don't do this. Most families never make space for it. And maybe that's why this tradition feels so powerful and so rare. Here's how it works, step by step. First comes the candle. Only one. It stays in the center of the room. Then, no interruptions. When someone speaks, everyone else listens. Not to argue. Not to correct the story. Just to understand. After that, each person reveals their memory from the year. The funny memory, the difficult one, the quiet one, the painful one, it can be anything as long as it meant something. After all the memories are shared, they do something called a gratitude circle. Each person shares something they're grateful for. But there's one rule: it cannot be something material. It has to be connected to growth, emotion, strength, or relationships. Something real, something personal. And at the end of the night, they do something symbolic and a little mysterious. Each person writes their memory on a small piece of paper and places it under the candle. The candle burns until it goes out on its own. When the flame dies, it represents letting the year go, its weight, its lessons, its beauty, and its pain. Everything. Therapists often say that traditions like this build emotional trust. They bring families closer than long, random conversations ever could. And it makes sense. When you create a safe space to share honest moments, something inside you softens. You feel seen. You feel understood. And that's exactly why the Depp family keeps coming back to this ritual every single year. So now I want to ask you a question. If you could start one simple family tradition, one that costs nothing, one that brings people closer, what would it be? Or maybe you already have one that means a lot to you. Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you enjoyed this look into the Depp family's private holiday ritual, make sure to watch the video that's linked next. It explores even more unseen stories and emotional moments from Johnny Depp's life, the ones most people never get to hear. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more stories like this, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.